Sri Biswa Bhushan Harichandan ji,
State Council of Higher Education, Professor Suranjan Das, President, Dr. Mrs. Pankaj Mittal, Secretary General, Association of Indian Universities, Professor P.V. G.D. Prasad Reddy, Vice Chancellor, Andhra University, ladies and gentlemen, members of the print and electronic media, immense pleasure to participate in the South Zone Vice Chancellors Meet on Research and Excellence for Transformative Higher Education, organized by the Association of Indian Universities here today at Andhra University in Visakhapatnam. The Association of Indian Universities is one of the premier apex higher education institutes of the country, established in 1925. It is a research-based policy advisory institution to the Government of India in the field of higher education, sports and culture in the country, and has been played a vital role in shaping India's higher education in the country. Today, India is poised at the threshold of regaining her place as a knowledge superpower and a leader with a distinction. It is now one of the fast developing countries in the world, which is driving growth, improved education, created resources, created jobs, increased healthcare, and is working diligently on the fronts towards becoming a superpower. According to NASCOM, India's startup ecosystem is third in largest in the world after US and UK, and is one of the fast growing with a total number of 80,152 officially recognized startup as of 2022. Government of India is taking all necessary measures to nurture the talent of the country and exploit India's demographic dividend to prepare both the youth as well as the country to be at the forefront of the development and at the leading edge of the accomplishments. Higher education is the most potent vehicle for development of the nation, and it is a capital investment in the countries all over the world, especially after the emergence of the new world economic order. Higher education importance as it assumes the primary responsibility for preparing future leaders with advanced knowledge and skills who shoulder the task of nation building and contribute to the socio-economic development. Therefore, the quality of higher education and its efficient delivery of the cardinal importance. I consider the theme of today's meet, research and excellence for transformative higher education, as both apt and important in the context of transformational change in the HEIS in the country, envisaged as part of the National Education Policy 2020. Research is one of the weakest dimensions of the Indian higher education system. In fact, it has become a victim of policy paralysis. The neglect of research in higher education has led to very low research intensity. Almost 95% of the Indian universities end up as teaching universities. This is primarily because of the low priority accorded in many Indian universities, barring a few, and secondly, due to financial crisis. Until very recently, Indian policies of the development of priorities have never been in favor of promoting and sustaining general purpose research and development activities either through public expenditure or encouraging private investment or fostering a combination of the two. In contrast, the policy measures increase research intensity in the universities and nurture them to attain world-class standards. In China, South Korea, Singapore, and Japan have been a part of their respective national innovation strategies since the 1990. Listed in the world's top 100 universities, remarking in recent years. India could not register even one university among the top ranking universities in the world ranking. India also lacks in the number of patents and publications produced. According to 2017 report of the World Intellectual Property Organization, 13.82 lakh patent applications were registered by China, 6.07 lakhs by USA, and a mere 0.47 lakh in India, of which approximately 68% were made by non-resident Indians. The number of the researchers per lakh of the population is only 15 in India, compared to 111 in China, 423 in United States, and 825 in Israel. The National Education Policy 2020 envisions a comprehensive approach to transforming the quality and quantity of research in India. To catalyze quality research in the nation, National Education Policy 2020 has recommended the establishment of a National Research Foundation. The NRF will provide reliable, merit-based, and equitable peer-reviewed research funding, helping to develop a culture of research in the country. The NRF will competitively fund research in all disciplines. NRF will operate with a unique hub and spoke model with the national mission projects as hubs and a network of interconnected institutions, innovations, and research councils located across identified higher education institutions as spokes. There will be 25 NFPs, and each NMFP will be attached to 80 IIRCs within its proximity. 1,000 IIRCs will be established within 25 NMFPs. Government-level initiatives can help in improvement of research only to some extent. These measures can fructify only when the institutional level initiatives are taken by vice chancellors to improve research quality in universities. The vice chancellors need to take the initiative to develop cognitive or critical thinking among the students and develop a culture and mindset of research. They need to provide funds and access to the latest infrastructure to research. Most importantly, they should continuously monitor the outcomes of research and channelize the research result for social use and to establish commercial ventures. Then only the efforts of the research scholars will yield the desired result. I wish this zone vice chancellors made a great success. I hope that key tangible recommendation would emerge from the today's meet, which can help the GIS, the government, and the apex bodies of higher education of the southern region and go a long way to ensure effective internationalization of higher education. Our Prime Minister Narendra Modi, he has added Anusandhan, Joy Anusandhan, research, because the great menace has been posed to the world, to the entire humanity by COVID-19 pandemic. At that time, he has given this call. He has given the call to the scientists, to the doctors, and the vice chancellors of the universities. You are all great educationists. You are building the future of this nation. Who will be in different places, will be scientists, doctors, or in different fields. Look to the nation. Be proud of your nation. Be proud of the society. And the vice chancellors, it is a challenge for you. You are educationist. You are building the career of such persons who will be the builders of the nation. And therefore, it is my great privilege to address the vice chancellors of the universities and other intellectuals here in this meeting. Now, there is a big challenge before the country. And as you know, India is now in a position to have interfered in different matters, who played a key role in different matters. As you know, I don't like to discuss about that position as like this Russo-Ukraine war. In spite of all the pressures put on the Prime Minister by America and also Russia, both the blocs, to support them, we stand firm. We said, no, this is not the era for war. Let us talk peace. What war will give you? Bloodshed. Sacrificing lakhs of life. The economy of the world will be crippled by war. This will be the contribution to the world. So we want peace. Therefore, he did not take any side. And he is the only leader who talked with both the president of Russia and the president of Ukraine. And therefore, I call upon you, the Vice Chancellor especially of the universities, to build your students, build the, who will be the future builders of the country, and think that the call now given by the Honorable Prime Minister, Atmanirbhar Bharat, let us be Atmanirbhar Bharat. Thank you all. Jai Hind.